Copper plus oxygen plus carbon make copper carbonate. Aluminium plus oxygen plus carbon make aluminium carbonate. Iron plus oxygen plus carbon make iron carbonate. Magnesium plus oxygen plus carbon make magnesium carbonate. We have studied about the non-reactive and the reactive metals. So now we will try to look at the different types of reaction within the reactive metal. Because we know that we have different type of reactive metal and we have different elements to combine with these metals. So now we want to see which one, okay, will produce what, or which element will produce what. Right? Because we got oxygen, carbon, sulfur, silicon. So we want to see what combined with what will make what. Okay. Now, these reactive metals such as magnesium and the zinc, not only that lah, a lot of things are also iron lah, aluminium lah, lead lah, okay, and these are sodium lah, a lot of other metals also. Okay. These reactive metals such as magnesium and zinc will react with other elements. Okay, they will react with other elements such as oxygen, sulfur, and carbon, okay, and also silicon to form compounds, so they become chemically stable. Because just now we said, why does non-reactive metal able to stay forever and not react with other things? Is because the reason is because it's chemically stable. Chemically stable. Opposite of that means that the reactive metals, they are not chemically stable. Reactive metals, they are not chemically stable. Because they are not chemically stable, they will always run around and try to react with the other things. They want to run around, react with the oxygen, run around, react with the sulfur, run around, react with the carbon. So, when they are not chemically stable, they want to go and react with other things. But once they are reacted, that means they already take the oxygen. Once they already take the oxygen, they will become chemically stable. And when they are already chemically stable, they will not react with other things anymore. Boleh? Boleh ke tak? Can ah? So, like this one. Can you see here? We have aluminum oxide, iron oxide, magnesium oxide, tin oxide, calcium carbonate. But before this, the original one is not the oxide. The original one is not the carbonate. The original one is aluminium, iron, magnesium, tin, calcium. But why now we have aluminium oxide, iron oxide, magnesium oxide, tin oxide, calcium carbonate? It is because before this, when it is in the form of aluminium, iron, magnesium, it is not chemically stable. It is not chemically stable and it is very reactive. It is very reactive. That is why for thousands of years, this aluminium, this iron, this magnesium, this tin, they will go and react with the oxygen in the air. They will react with the oxygen in the air to form what we are able to collect today, which is the aluminium oxide, which is the iron oxide, which is the magnesium oxide, which is the tin oxide. And when they are in the form of aluminium oxide, iron oxide, magnesium oxide, and tin oxide, that means they are already chemically stable. When they are in the form of the oxide, they are already chemically stable and they cannot react anymore. That is why now we are able to collect it without it reacting with other things, because it's already chemically stable and non-reactive. Non-reactive. Okay? Non-reactive. So let's see. The first you will learn is when a metal mixed with oxygen, they will form a metal oxide. So this is a way for you to easily identify the product of a reaction. On the right here, you'll be able to see here, and here is what we call the product. That means what is going to be produced when the reaction happens. In the front part here, these are what we call the reactions. The reactions. That means what react with what. Okay? So the back here will be the product of the reactions, the product of reactions. Actually, it's better for here to be an arrow, not an equal sign. Arrow is better. Okay, change it to arrow. The arrow. So, metal plus oxygen, they will combine with each other to form what we call a metal oxide. And your job is what? Your job is to change the word metal. Metal, you change it. How do you change? When they ask about aluminium, you change lah. Aluminium plus oxygen, aluminium oxide. And they ask for iron, iron plus oxygen, iron oxide. When they ask for copper, copper plus oxygen, copper 2 oxide. When they ask for lead, lead plus oxygen, lead oxide. When they ask for tin, tin plus oxygen, tin oxide. When they ask for sodium, sodium plus sodium 1. When they ask for this what else? Magnesium, magnesium plus oxygen, magnesium oxide. Boleh ke tak? So that is your job, just changing the word metal, because you know that all the metal, as long as they add with oxygen, they are going to produce oxide. Tak kisah what metal, kita tak kisah logam tu apa, asalkan bertindak balas dengan oksigen akan menjadikan oksida logam, become a metal oxide. Okay, they will make into a metal oxide. So example given to you, aluminum oxide, iron oxide. Now, second reaction. That's the first reaction. That's the first reaction. Now, second reaction. Second reaction is when the metal mix with the oxygen, mix with the carbon to give you what we call a metal carbonate. Alright, as I told you just now, when you see the word carbonate, you know that it is a mixture of carbon, oxygen, and a metal. So in this case, you will get a metal carbonate. By using the metal, you change the word metal, you are going to get your answer. Oxygen and carbon will stay the same. It won't change one. This one, they won't change, won't change, won't change, won't change. The only change is the metal. Calcium, calcium plus oxygen plus carbon make calcium carbonate. Sodium plus oxygen plus carbon make sodium carbonate. Copper plus oxygen plus carbon make copper carbonate. Aluminium plus oxygen plus carbon make aluminium carbonate. Iron plus oxygen plus carbon make iron carbonate. Magnesium plus oxygen plus carbon make magnesium carbonate. Lead plus oxygen plus carbon make lead carbonate. Boleh ke tak? That's very simple. That's all you need to do in this form 3 at this point. But when you go into the future, of course, you will write the equation, you will write the numbers, all that, you will write the formula. But now, form 3, they will make it like this, simple. Just play with the words only. Just play with the words. Nothing else you need to remember. Just remember the metal to change, and just remember what make what. Oxygen make oxide. Oxygen and carbon make carbonate. Sulfur make sulfide. Soil, silicon, oxygen make silicate. That's all. That's your job. Third reaction. Metal plus sulfur make metal sulfide. Change the metal. Change the metal. Silver plus sulfur make silver sulfide. Iron plus sulfur make iron sulfide. Right? Calcium plus sulfur make calcium sulfide. Magnesium plus sulfur make magnesium sulfide. Okay? Zinc plus sulfur make zinc sulfide. Okay? Okay. Tin plus sulfur make tin sulfide. Okay? Okay. Copper plus sulfur make copper sulfide. Okay? That's all. Just change the metal. Okay? Now, fourth one, last one. Metal plus with silicon plus with the oxygen make metal silicate. So the silicate coming from the silicon plus the oxygen. Same thing. Change the metal. Change the metal. Calcium plus silicon plus oxygen make calcium silicate. Magnesium plus silicon plus oxygen make magnesium silicate. Iron plus silicon plus oxygen make iron silicate. Zinc plus silicon plus oxygen make zinc silicate. So, changing the word metal gives you the answer. So, just let us wrap up again. Look at me, look at me. Oxygen, okay? Because it's all metal plus what, so we don't care about the metal. We talk about the what combined with the metal. Oxygen, oxide. Carbonate, carbon plus oxygen, carbonate. Sulfur, sulfide. Silicon plus oxygen, silicate. Okay? And then just put metal lah. Plus metal, then you put the metal at the back. Plus metal, then you put the metal at the back. Plus metal, then you put the metal at the back. Ta-da! That's all. Okay? That's all. Make sure you use arrow, huh? Not a equal sign, arrow, huh?